And just as Mariupol has fallen, we've got a new video emerging from the town that is now fully in Russian control. A 4-second video shows bodies strewn on the roads in the fallen city of Mariupol. According to reports, dead bodies have been lying in the street for days now. Remember, this comes after Russian President Vladimir Putin declared that Ukraine's Mariupol has been successfully, quote-unquote, liberated, which basically means it has fallen to Russian control. Now, this 4-second video from Mariupol, which is said to be recent, shows bodies lying on the road inside Mariupol. Reminiscent of what we saw in the city of Bucha near Kyiv just a few days ago. That same sort of situation appears to be playing out in at least one part of Mariupol, which has fallen to Russian control. Let's go straight across to India. Today's Mosmi Singh, who joins us live from Kharkiv. She was in Mariupol just a few days ago. Mosmi, horrifying scenes in one part of Mariupol at least, but the confirmation coming in that the city is now completely fallen to Russian control. The Ukrainian government has also acknowledged that.
Yes, Shiv, this is huge, you know, because the Battle of Mariupol was continuing day after day, and regularly there were appeals by the President of Ukraine to, in fact, get a humanitarian corridor out of Mariupol. But now that confirmation coming, remember that Mariupol was the prize trophy and was strategically very, very important for Russia to achieve and conquer, because if they were looking at the southern and the eastern part, then Mariupol was a matter of not only economics, but it was a psychological edge that they needed to attend to, in fact, look at Odessa and Mykolaiv, and also up north towards Zaporizhia. So Mariupol becomes very critical, and it really changes the dynamics of this entire war, because once Mariupol is achieved, then the Russian forces could move up north towards Zaporizhia and also Kharkiv. So very, very critical piece of information and confirmation coming there, Shiv. Even as we are in Kharkiv, this city has also been on the edge. Symbols of a city under war is what you see everywhere around. And as you said, that very, very disturbing pictures also coming from Mariupol. It could be a nightmare, and one would only be hoping that what happened in Bucha and horrible stories of war crimes don't emerge from this city. But pictures speak louder than anything, and very disturbing images coming from Mariupol, Shiv.
Stay with me, Mosmi. Mosmi is also in Ukraine's second largest city of Kharkiv, which, as you can see, has also been extensively damaged. I want to go across to our defense editor, Abhishek Bhalla, who is also in Ukraine at this point of time. Abhishek, Mariupol has fallen to the Russians. It's a big milestone. Some of the fiercest fighting has taken place in the city of Mariupol, which is part of the Donbas region. As Mosmi was explaining, this particular city has been crucial to provide Russians with access to the rest of the country, especially, the entire Azov Sea coast. And therefore, this is going to be seen as a huge victory. No surprises that even President Putin has come out to mark the so-called liberation of Mariupol, Abhishek.
Well, two things, Shiv. One, that this is that moment in this battle where Russia and President Putin can finally claim a victory, because till now, all their attempts to overtake some of the important cities had been destroyed. That could not happen. And now that Mariupol is in Russian occupation, one can say that if Russia has to slice off the country and ensure that corridor from Kherson in the south to Kharkiv in the east, then this is a very, very critical place that the Russians need to keep in control for long. And that's the big question, because, Russians were in occupation of some places. They were in occupation of Kherson. Kherson was the first city to fall. They are not in complete occupation of Kherson anymore. They were in occupation of Chernihiv, north of Kyiv. They were in occupation of some of the cities in the Sumy region. All of these cities have been liberated from the Ukrainian side. So the Ukrainians were successful in pushing back the Russian forces. So it remains to be seen for how long the Russians can hold on to this, because this is going to be very crucial in a sense to where this war is headed. We understand that a lot of fighting is happening in the Donbas region. The war is now mostly restricted to the eastern front of Ukraine. And if Mariupol is in complete control in days to come, it will be very, very critical for the Russian forces to then advance in other places.
Okay, nearly 2 months of this invasion, and Putin and Russia finally have something to show off about, and it's the first thing that Ukraine itself has acknowledged, the fall of the city of Mariupol. Abhishek, thank you very much for being with me. Mosmi and Abhishek will continue to report on the fall of Mariupol. That's one of the biggest developments and achievements for Russia so far in a war that hasn't quite been going its way.